Aloha. So I just did a video previously on like top inexpensive accessories for an iPhone XS Max. Well, one of the other big accessories that I really didn't talk about much, but you really should think about if you're gonna spend upwards of $1,400 on a phone, even with the 10R coming out, the minimum that's gonna set you back is $750 or so. The best investment you can make is a good case. So this right here is my daily driver right now. I just got it like 2 days ago. This is the XS Max 360 Slim Fit. It has a glass screen protector that comes with it. You really can't see it on there that well, obviously, but it goes on very, very easily. It fits perfectly. There's really no seam to see between the glass and the case itself. It's a very close fit. It's very tight. That's what she said. And it pops off very easily as well. As I say that, I now struggle. Pops right off, and it's two parts, and it's almost a hinge. So when you put it together, it really does lock in from one side, slip over to the other, and just clip in. So now this case is a minimal case. It's very slim. It's not going to provide a lot of bumper protection. It'll protect the aluminum on the metal ring around it. It'll protect the phone, but again, it's kind of a minimalistic case. The nice part is if you have it in your phone, in your pocket, it really is very slim. It does not add a lot of weight to the phone or a lot of size to the phone. And again, it's very simple to use and it takes up no space. So I highly recommend it. And the other reason I love this case so much is it was inexpensive and it came with the screen protector. The screen protector is part of the case itself. Now, Spigen's little spiel in there is do not use this case with, do not use this glass protector with other cases. They specifically say that in there, and they give you two screen protectors in there. So if you and your spouse, or you and your friend, or you and your significant other happen to each have a XS or a XS Max, and you get this 360, you have a second screen protector. And I will tell you that this screen protector, and now you can kind of see that screen protector on there. You can kind of see it on there. That screen protector. It fits in all the Spigen cases I've tried it in. My next case, and this is another one of my daily drivers, I love this case, is the Slim Armor. This is the Spigen Slim Armor. Now I have it in black, and I have it in gunmetal. Now, one of the things I don't like about the black, fingerprint magnet. This thing here, if you touch it wrong, you have fingerprints all over it. The gunmetal hides it a little bit better. There are other colors, and I'm not going to go over both cases because obviously they're both the same. But you've got that molded rubber, little shock absorption channels, as Spigen calls them, or whatnot. And it's a two-part case. So you've got the hard outer shell. You have a really nice kickstand that pops out. It's very easy to access. And when I put this in, pops in pretty easy. You can see how that glass screen protector still looks pretty good on there. And again, that glass screen protector was really easy to put on. And I had no air bubbles. It took me all of 2 to 3 minutes to get it on and make sure that it looked good. And I was really happy with it. This case did set me back the most out of all of them because I had to order it from Spigen directly. And this one was $30. This first case was about $30, and it came with two tempered glass screen protectors rated at 9H hardness. So these two, both the same price. My next favorite, and one I love to use as a daily driver, this is the Rugged Armor from Spigen. And again, you pop it in just to show you that that tempered glass still fits all around. Case looks good. It has the carbon fiber look in the back, the cutouts. Now, even though this speaker over here is smaller, it does have a full-size cutout for that speaker. There's people that don't like that. There's people that want the cutout to just exactly match the holes. I like how it's symmetrical. Personal opinion, I like it. Some people don't. But it's a great case, and it's very rugged. And I got this case for $9. Good case, rugged, $9. Here is one of the big ones, the cases that I will tell you that if you're somebody who is going to be rough on a phone, I couldn't recommend this case enough. I picked it up for $18. This is a Spigen Tough Armor. Now, this does add heft. You can see right here, it does add some dimension to your XS Max. I like a thinner phone, which is why I go with a thinner case. But again, as I zoom in, you can see that screen protector fits perfectly on there. We also have that kickstand that the Slim Armor had. It's a pretty good kickstand. And this is in gunmetal because I knew it would pick up fingerprints. And it also protects that camera. All these cases so far have offered some level of protection for your camera by actually raising the area around it. So you're not going to put the case down on a table and have the camera get all scratched up. There's also a nice lip here. Now the Slim Armor has a similar lip. The the Hybrid Armor, or the Rugged Armor, has a similar lip. The one with the least lip on it is that Slim Fit 360. That guy, there's almost no ledge, so the screen protector is a nice addition because it'll make sure you don't mess up your phone itself. So I am a big fan of this case as well. And you may wonder why I have so many cases. I'll be honest, I jump on a case when it first comes out, just whichever one is convenient, to make sure it's protected when I first have it. And then it's a matter of, what am I doing with my phone? What am I going to do with my phone that day? Some days I will put it in here if I'm going to go somewhere and I expect that it could be dropped. Other days, I just don't want to walk around with a phone in my pocket thinking, man, that's a huge chunk of plastic and metal in my pocket. So I kind of jump from case to case depending on what I'm going to do. I do tend to stay with the Slim Armors. This is the Slim Armor in black. You see all the fingerprints on there. I tend to stay with the gunmetal version of this. Another case, and again, this was about $11 or $12 I picked it up for. This is the Hybrid. The Neohybrid. Now, the Neohybrid is mostly rubber. And it has those channels inside. You can see those nice channels in there. You pop the phone in, and just to show you again, you can see that the tempered glass fits well. Right there, fits really well. This, again, it's nice and raised around the camera itself. So if you put it down, you're not going to run the risk of scratching anything up in the back. All of these cases work with wireless charging, and this one does offer a lip. It's hard to see. It does offer that lip around there, so if you put it down, you're not going to scratch anything up. Now, I will show you my least favorite Spigen case of all time. And it is my least favorite because, well, I'll show you when I put it on. And this is a Hybrid clear something. The reason it's my least favorite is it's got a clear back. But the issue with the clear back is you're not going to see it well here, but every single fingerprint on the phone will show. Every single fingerprint on the inside of this plastic will show, and on the outside of the plastic will show. So you have to take a lint-free cloth, wipe the phone down to near perfection, don't leave so much as a speck in there, then wipe the inside of this case down again, then put the case on and hope no dust got in there, because that dust will get captured between the two, and if you know it's there, it's going to bother you. You're going to look at it and there's no way to get those fingerprints off unless you take it out of the case again. Now, the nice part about this case is it does have the nice rugged rubber around the edges, the sides, and it does have a nice lip. And again, you can see that the tempered glass fits well. It doesn't pop out anywhere it shouldn't. So I am a kind of a fan of this case in that manner, basically saying that if I needed a clear case for any reason, this would be my go-to. But just the amount of care and work it takes to make the case look decent, get rid of all the fingerprints, do everything to it, I'm just not a fan of that level of work on a phone. I want to slap a case on and just go. This doesn't really allow me to do that. So there are a lot of great cases though for the XS Max. I'll slap it into my Slim Armor here, my daily driver for the most part. Very slim, does have a nice lip. You can actually just slam the phone down. Again, you can see that nice ledge in the back. And also, of course, you have that Apple logo cut out. Now, one other case I want to show you, and this is not a Spigen. Everything up to this point has been Spigen. I'm a huge fan of Spigen cases. I was looking at the Hybrid Armor, and I have it on order. It hasn't arrived yet, But I found this. This is an exact clone, or a darn near clone, of the hybrid armor. It's about $4 cheaper. Now, on a Spigen case, on the inside, there's a little logo in there, and you've got these shock absorption channels in there. There's no logo, but it has the channels, if you can see that. So it has very similar channels. And when I show you another Spigen case, you can kind of see here. But what it does, what's different though, is, and it's hard to see when I don't have it directly on the phone, but the cutout is a little smaller in the Spigen knockoff. And it's a little off-centered. Well, misaligned, I'll say. And I'll put the phone in. Now, this case honestly is not that bad for a knockoff, but you'll see the Apple logo is a little higher. It's sitting up here, and there's a lot of dead space underneath. So if you really stop to look at this case, you would see that the Apple is now a little out of center. And it does bother me. I'm not going to lie. I tried it, and the case itself I didn't have any complaints about, but having that off-centered did bother me a little. It doesn't have the same raised lip that I'm used to. So if you put this down, I will tell you that you're going to scratch up your screen protector. Other than that, it has the symmetric holes. It's very similar to the Spigen case, and that Spigen case is on its way. So I'm going to compare those two in a separate video once it shows up, just to kind of get the point across. But again, if you're going to invest $1,500 in a phone, even if you only invest $1,000 in a phone, make sure you get it protected. That's the most important part of a purchase you're going to make, is getting this thing protected. And again, this is the high end of the cost. This guy here was my most expensive. The most rugged case here was $17 on Amazon. This guy was $35-ish through Spigen, I want to say. This one I found actually at a store. This was the first one I bought, but then the fingerprint magnet part kicked in and it just bothered me. And I got this again for about $35-ish. This was an $11 or $12 case. If you look on Amazon and you just look up the hybrid armor, you're going to find this for anywhere from $2 to $8, the knockoff. The real one's about 10 or 12 on Amazon, so I don't know why you'd bother with a knockoff. This just got here before the real one, because I ordered both because I wanted to compare them. This was an $8 case, the Spigen rugged armor, $8. Pretty happy with that one. The hybrid armor, now the Neohybrid was about 11 or 12. It got here really quick, and I used this for about a week with the phone. Great case, very minimal. It's rubber, so it's not as protective as you may want to see. And then there's the slim 360. So again, this is another great case, and I'm going to go back to this in a few minutes. So thanks for watching. I hope this helped. One of the things I wanted to do with this review was just throw it out there, because with Spigen, you're going to find a lot of reviews out there, and there's some great reviews on their cases, but a lot of these people are paid by Spigen, or they get endorsements from Spigen. I am in no way, shape, or form paid by anybody to do anything, besides my bosses, obviously, but I'm not paid to do any of this. This is just me throwing this out there. If anybody was looking for an honest third-party opinion, this is mine. So thanks for watching.